It's midnight in Singapore and Taipei, 5 p.m. in London. Hello and thanks for joining us this hour. I'm Dawn Tan and welcome to News Pulse. Our top story tonight, British police have arrested two men after fighter jets were scrambled to investigate an incident over British airspace. Now, the Pakistan International Airlines plane was only 10 minutes from landing at Manchester Airport before it was diverted to Stansted Airport near London. Flight PK709 was flying in from Lahore in Pakistan. In other news, the family of British soldier Lee Rigby said it had always been his dream to join the army. The 25-year-old soldier was hacked to death by two Islamist extremists on a busy London street earlier this week. His wife said Mr. Rigby was a family man and a devoted father to their 2-year-old son. He had served in Afghanistan and was attached to the regimental recruiting team when he was attacked on Wednesday. Turning to business news now, and Quinn Bowman joins us on the line from New York for some early US market action. Quinn, what do you have for us?
Hi, Don. Well, stocks across the board are recovering after a sharp drop early in the session. That's despite the fact that we saw some positive durable goods orders. That's orders from factories for anything from a toaster to a microwave to an airplane. Were all up in the month of April. That was unexpected. However, there's still a lot of fear about markets in Japan. Back to you, Don.
A little gloomy there at the end of the week in the US. Thanks, Quinn. That was Quinn Bowman there reporting from New York. Now, US President Barack Obama says it's time for his country to shift away from a boundless global war on terror. In a national security speech, he outlined plans to scale back some of the most controversial aspects of America's fight against extremist militants, including drone strikes and the use of Guantanamo Bay. If he gets his wish, well, you might see some of this hair-raising hobby on a road near you soon. But where are the seat belts? Now we end in China's northern Jilin province, where a double amputee has turned his misfortune into a business after building his very own set of bionic arms. Now he's selling his design for other similarly disabled people. He's already sold more than 1,000 steel limbs at around $500 a pair, a fraction of what hospitals are charging. Thanks for joining us on News Pulse. I'll be back in half an hour with more news. In the meantime, you can follow us on channelnewsasia.com. Headlines are next. Time for a recap of the headlines this hour. Two men have been arrested after fighter jets were scrambled to investigate an incident over British airspace. Pakistan International Airlines flight PK709 was flying to Manchester Airport from Lahore before it was diverted to Stansted Airport near London. And you're up to date on Channel News Asia.